there, for goodness sakes. Hi guys, I slept in. It's like 5 o'clock, but... Good morning, Violet. It's Tracey and Violet from Nova Scotia Living. Good morning, darling. Oh, well. I had a good sleep, so that counts for something. But we need to get up and go for a little walk. Get her to take care of her business. Oh, she's got her poofle in her mouth. Oh, yeah. Good morning. I'll be back. Alright guys, we're outside. She's having a pee. I'm wearing the red parka today. It's cold. She's jumping around. It's another cold one. So I don't think she'll be long taking care of her business. She's in a good mood, that's for sure. So I'll be back. Alright guys, we're back. I'm sneezing a little bit. My eyes watering. But anyways, my husband got me a coffee last night and I just heated it up because I didn't want to drink it at like 8 o'clock at night. So I'm going to have that. I'm a little behind than I've been trying to be. But I'm up. And I went for a walk, and I gave Violet her breakfast, and I had my vinegar. I'm going to have my coffee. Evie's coming over today, so I have to go get him by 9 o'clock. And I would like to make homemade buns today, maybe, because tomorrow's St. Patrick's Day, I think. And I'm going to make a boiled dinner, or I found out some of you guys call it a Jig's dinner, you know, with boiled cabbage and salt pork and potatoes and carrots. So... anyways, I need to soak that salt pork overnight because it's super salty. You wouldn't want to just cook it and eat it like that. You'd shrivel up. But anyways, I'm going to have my coffee and I'll be back. Trivet! It's Trivet! If you guys watched my video yesterday, I couldn't think of the name of that thing. Lucy and Ethel I have on top of my wood stove. You know, the little cast iron thing that lifts pots off. I kept wanting to call it a turret. It's a trivet. You guys told me. Thank you. I knew what it was. I just could not think of the word for it. I just had to having one of those moments, you know, when you forget something and then all of a sudden, oh yeah. But you guys made me have that oh yeah moment. Alright, I'm done my coffee. I'm going to try something else today besides Les Mills. I really like Les Mills. I just want to switch it up for a minute. And I found this girl yesterday. She's very popular on YouTube, I believe. But she does workouts. And she's a mama too, and she looks friggin' fantastic. That's what I want to look like. But I'm going to try this, a 45-minute full-body kettlebell workout. And I'll do what I can do. There's a 34-minute one, but I'm going to try to push it to 48 minutes. 45 workouts. She probably talks to explain things. But, yeah, that's what I'm gonna do right now. That was intense. I had to stop it a couple of times in between just to catch my breath, take my puffer. This is a good workout, though. I use my 25-pound kettlebell and my 15-pound kettlebell. Everybody's up now, but I finished it. So I just need to compose myself and I'll be back. Alright guys, it's 7:58. I'm heading out the door. Violet's a little ticked at me, but I'm going to try to get to the superstore, take care of my business, and then get Evie for 9. So I'm not going to be a speed demon. But I'm going directly there and oh shoot. Oh no. I have a car seat. Never mind me. I thought I had to put a car seat in. But yeah, I'm going to go do that. I'm not going to dilly-dally, but I'll get the stuff that I need for tomorrow. I asked those guys if they want corned beef hash. And they're like, no, that's okay. So I won't bother making that, but I will make a boiled dinner. And perhaps some homemade buns. But I need to get a bag of carrots, some spuds, I have enough cabbage, and I think I have a turnip, and I have onions, and yeah. Anyways, I'll be back. All right, guys, we're at the superstore. I just messaged Medea to say I'll be there to get Eddie. It's like 10 after 8. I'll be there for 9 or just before, but we'll go in and see what I can find. All right, I got some deals. I'll show you when we get home, but it's 8:30. I mean, record time. And now we'll just go get Evie and head home. But yeah, just that little bit of time I was in there, the van is freezing cold again. It's that kind of weather out. It's 8:59. I got even home before 9 o'clock. Look at that. I'll show you what I picked up. So I got 2 things of Vim on that hodgepodge shelf. Regular $2.49, so I got 2 for the price of 1. I bought Lucky Charms. I rarely ever buy these, but I seen some other YouTube mummies doing this for St. Patrick's Day. I'm like, oh, that's a good idea, so the kids can have Lucky Charms for St. Patrick's Day breakfast. Why not? I better hide it, or they're going to want it today, which they're not having it today. I got a bag of spuds. I think those were $5.99, 10-pound bag. I got Violet some more food to mix with her kibble, chunky beef recipe. I just slice it up and then chunk it up. I got 2 bags of carrots. They were 2 for $4. I did get the Lonely 1 pack of hamburger, 50% off. I got hamburger here, but the kids like hamburger, and I probably won't even freeze this because somebody will want to cook it. Marquise cooks it with stuff, and Mally cooks it with stuff, and whatever. I bought these. They haven't had these in a long time. They're like pizza pockets or pizza, whatever. But I might do that for supper tonight. Something easy, simple, and it's kind of a treat. I got 5 things of kale, chard, and spinach. I took all that was there. I'm going to steam that up today to get that out of the way, but I will eat that. Or the kids can eat that if they want. I got 2 loaves of bread, 50% off. So I forget how much they were regular, but I think they had a sale for two for $5 for regular. This was 50% off, so I got 2 for like $2.50. Does that make sense? I think so. I did get a salad for tonight. They got pizza pops and salad. And I ended up buying a St. Patrick's Day cake. It was $6.99. It'll probably be 50% off tomorrow or the next day, but I thought that'll be a nice dessert tomorrow after boiled dinner. Got to hide that too because they're not getting in that today. So that's everything that I got. Alright friends, well I have that stuff away except for the carrots and potatoes. I plan on peeling those today. I'll get the kids to do probably just 1 bag of those carrots, and I'll do the spuds. But I want to get this in the pan and get done. Just these containers take up so much space, and once it's cooked, it'll last for a few days. So this is all organic. They had more like just straight up spinach, field greens and stuff, but I got this because it's a magic trio, I think. Evie's having an oatmeal muffin right now, watching cartoons. And yeah, I'm going to peel some potatoes and put them in one of my big silver bowls. Fill it with cold water, and it'll be ready for tomorrow, because tomorrow it'll just make it so much easier to have everything all prepared. And I have 3 packages of salt pork. I do corned beef, but corned beef is so expensive. It's really expensive. So we do salt pork, and there's bones in it and stuff. But the girls don't really care for boiled dinner. Like, they like the vegetables, not so much the meat, because it's fatty meat, like gristly meat. Whereas it's the same with me. I'm not a huge fan of this. Like, I like the cabbage and potatoes and carrots. Not that I'll be eating it now, but I could have the cabbage. But this will all go in the recycle. I'm going to put a bit of water in here and put a cover on it and stick it on the stove so it kind of steams. And I'll just shimmy and shake it around a bit, and then we'll start peeling some spuds. So I'll be right back. All right, those are on the stove. I don't know if I'll peel this whole bag. Maybe I will. I don't know. We'll see. But I gotta wear gloves. I like to wear gloves anyways when I prep a lot of food, but potatoes make my hands super itchy, like uncontrollably itchy. So I have to. And I'll rinse these potatoes and just set them in cold water and stick them out in the porch. They'll be fine. Then when I go to cook them tomorrow, I'll rinse them off again. And I will put them in the pot of the salty brine after I simmer the salt pork for a couple hours. I'm going to use my big old stock pot. And we're going to have, I think I have 1 turnip out there. We're not big fans of turnip. And I'm not cutting this up small. I'll just cut potatoes in half. And yeah, cabbage, carrots, onion. I even put bits of corn on the cob in there before. And if it had been 50% off, I would have picked some up. And that was kind of neat. Don't generally put corn in it, but one time I had leftover corn on the cob and I put it in. While it was on the cob, I think I just snapped them in half or something. Adds a pinch of color in there. So yeah, that kettlebell workout, I had been just looking up different YouTube workout ones, and she's one that Caroline Grivens, I don't know where she's from, somewhere's over in the UK. She has a bit of an accent, but I like how she does the whole workout, whereas some of them just show you what to do and tell you how many reps to do it, so the video is only like 8 or 9 minutes long. I'd rather watch somebody do the workout while I'm doing the workout. And yeah, there's no like running or jumping or anything like that, so I could do it all. It's just, yeah. I used to underestimate a kettlebell, but they activate like your whole system and stuff. It's quite a intense workout. And sweating buckets. I haven't had a shower yet, so I'm gonna have a shower. I just want to get my work done first. And yeah, then I can be set for the day. But I was thinking I'd make homemade rolls. We'll see how the day goes. I would just want to get this stuff done first. I would peel the carrots, but Misha loves to peel carrots. So she's upstairs now. I don't think Messiah knows I'm home. My husband's gone, and Mally's gone. She's going down to help her auntie meal prep and stuff. She goes down about once a week. She gets paid, you know what I mean, but Mally can do what I can do, you know what I mean? Do a whole bunch of meals and put them in containers and stuff. So it's nice to have helpful hands about when you're trying to do something like that for somebody that doesn't usually do that. So I think she went down with my husband. I think Messiah's out there talking to Evie now. And Violet. Violet really likes Evie. She just needs to simmer down when she gets all excited because he's only a pipsqueak. But the fire's going. Yeah, it's bitter cold out again today. It's not so windy. Yesterday it was really windy, so it might not be -20, but it's that kind of cold that'll cut you right down to size. It stings when you're outside. But I'll probably end up doing all these potatoes. Yeah, the girls like the salty vegetables. And then to have, I remember one St. Patrick's Day, I think it was when I first started YouTube, I made a soda bread, and I've never made it before. That was the only time I ever made it. I was thinking I should try to do that again, because I'd probably do better than the first time. I think the first time I did it was okay, but I had never made a soda bread. But I think I'm just going to make dinner rolls. And I'll make a double batch because they really like them. And that's that recipe I got from Chris Cooks for You Too. If I get around to doing those rolls, I'll put her link down below. I've done that before, but she does a whole bunch of cooking recipes. And like, I don't know, she's from somewhere in the States. She makes a whole bunch of delicious looking hearty soul food. But when I made that recipe for the first time, it was a huge success, so I haven't made any others since. They're nice and buttery and soft and good the next day too, like they don't dry out. I mean, you cover them and stuff, but you know how some breads just aren't quite the same as, those ones are kind of small, so I won't cut those in half. Yeah, anyways, that's what I'll do. I'm procrastinating about getting out the stuff. I'll probably do it in Cornelius over there, my stand mixer. For those that don't know, I've said before, but Cornelius is my KitchenAid stand mixer. I got it a couple of 2 or 3 years ago for Christmas. And my sister was here at the time, and she's like, oh, Cornelius. So his name kind of stuck. That's what his name is. Oh, my puffer's sticking out of my boobs. I don't know if you can see that. Do any of you women ever carry stuff in your boobs, like your bra? I'm one of those women. I do. I got my puffer in there. Sometimes I have my bank card in there. Yeah. My lip stuff in there. Yep. There we go. What time is it? It's only 9:19 in the morning. But if I get this stuff all knocked off my plate, then I'll have time to do other things like those buns, or I think I got clothes in the dryer like from yesterday I still never took out. And just tending children, you know. No doubt they'll be hollering for some more food, even though they had breakfast and it's not lunch, but that's the thing. And it's March break, so they're here all day, which I love it and I hate it. That sounds horrible, but not that I hate it, but it's like you got to be prepared. Those moms that homeschool your kids all the time, every day, pandemic or not, hats off to you. I'm telling you, I love my children. You just need to be super organized. And I am not a super organized person. I try. Sometimes I try harder than other times, but now if I had this stuff this morning and didn't have to go to the store, I could have peeled all this stuff after my workout and the house would still be asleep. But knock on wood, I'm being left to my own devices doing this, so yeah. Do you guys do anything for St. Patrick's Day? We don't usually do anything big, but I usually make something like this. And I had looked up other St. Patrick's Day dishes, and I had all the intentions of in the world to try to make something, but I'll stick to my old reliable. They don't have this very often, but yeah, it's so finicky because if I don't make enough, like about potatoes and vegetables and stuff, if I don't do a big whack, they're hollering for more. But if I do too much, or like what I'm gonna do today, there's always leftovers. So I don't know where the perfect balance is. And oftentimes I need to make this in 2 pots because all of the vegetables and all of the meat can't fit all in the same pot. So luckily I make a lot of brine, and I can put some of the brine in Harriet or something. Harriet, my other stock pot, that's not so big, but she's beautiful. And just have 2 pots going. But I'll show you that tomorrow because most likely that's what will have to happen. Mom used to make a boiled dinner sometimes. She didn't get a chance to show me, but my mother-in-law showed me how she does hers, and how you soak it overnight, or if you don't soak it overnight, you can boil it and dump the brine off and then fill it up with fresh water. You kind of taste the water to make sure you want it salty, but you don't want it overwhelmingly salty, that sort of thing. So I think somebody's gonna come out here. Heard somebody come downstairs. I think that's Misha. Hi, Mish. You got your same shirt on as yesterday. You gotta get changed.
I will.
All right.
Carrots.
Yes, actually, I want you to peel a bag of those.
Well, can I have one of them?
Yeah, if you peel them, you can have one. Find that good peeler in there.
The one that's golden?
That's gray, dark gray. Peel them up, sister. You can find it. If not, I'll get you set up after. What are you doing, Violet? Evie's up there on the floor. You see the top of his head. What's Maze doing?
Stuff under a sheet.
Oh. Didn't Mally end up going with Dad?
Yes.
Yeah, she probably wasn't too happy.
She started crying when she was in the room.
I think she wanted to sleep more.
No. She wanted Misty to come get her.
Oh.
Oh, probably come that because they will take long.
Yeah. Yep. And I mean, we don't eat all the vegetables, or I'll see if I put all these in with the boiled dinner. Whatever I don't use, we can just have potatoes for a different meal.
Found it!
There you go. There you go. Here, come sit over beside me. Bring your chair over so
Move your computer.
I will move my potatoes.
There.
There.
Well, I'm gonna put the...
Oh, can you get the other, or a silver bowl? You don't need to get this giant one. Or a potato pot or something like that to put them in. What? I love you too. You gotta shut that drawer. There, you can open it now.
Puppy.
She's on our roller skates.
Both of them?
No, I don't know. We'll see. You can if you want, because I can always just put some in a bag and put them in the fridge for you to eat all of them. Boy, if you eat all those, you could see in the dark. Carrots are supposed to help you see in the dark. Did you guys ever hear about that? I don't know, Misha. This is a lot of potatoes. I don't think I'll do them all. I have just about all of them, but this is just a lot. Suppose it is 10 pounds of potatoes. We're not going to dice those up in small little coins. We're going to cut them in like threes so they're chunks. I'll show you after.
I know what you mean.
Oh, you know what I mean. Okay.
Yeah.
You know it. Do you think that's enough potatoes, Misha? I think so. That's a lot.
How big is this thing now?
Yeah, that's not the best. You can try that one. It's like a steak knife. Rinse it. It's just potato grit.
There.
Yeah, that's better. Yeah, and just make a pile of compost. I'm gonna have to wash these before I soak them because they're quite mucky. Here, come sit here so they can see what the heck you're doing. Watch out, Violet.
Can dogs have corn? I mean carrots.
Yes, they can.
Because one little piece fell on the ground.
Yeah.
And another one did. And I didn't get those. I think.
Yeah, we'll get them all after. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I might actually, those are the potatoes that were left.
Oh yeah, this is mine.
That's a big one. You know what you gotta say when you eat it. What's up, Doc? Do you know who says that? Bugs Bunny. I'm just having that bowl filling up with water now. And then after, the carrot peelings can go in this, and then this can go right in the compost.
Was that all the potatoes in there?
Well, I put,
Oh.
I took those out. Oh, for heaven's sakes, I turned on the wrong burner for the greens. I was wondering why I wasn't hearing it starting to steam.
Mine is the biggest one in that egg.
Yeah. There, I'll find a spot out on the deep freezer in the porch. I'll probably cover this with saran or a towel or something to just so, just because I want to. And I'll put this stuff in the recycle. Recycle's right here. Misha peeled up that bag of carrots. I'm just gonna...
No, wait, I want to do that.
You want to do it into threes? Okay, well, eat your carrot and then do that. And then after, we're gonna rinse them. And then fill them up with cold water, just like we did the spuds. And that'll be done. I got a cabbage or two cabbages to cut up. And I'll see what else. Ooh, isn't that pretty? Pretty, pretty. I do strain it though. I just don't like soupy greens. Some people do, I don't. So I'm just gonna strain it, and these will be ready to be eaten whole or as sides or whatever. All right, guys. Well, I washed a big turkey roaster. I can't find my usual one. This is like for my countertop oven because I need something big. I probably could have put all the vegetables in this, but... Hi, boo. Did you finish your muffin?
No.
Then go finish it. I don't want Violet to get it.
But I'm full.
Well, then bring it out, please. We'll throw it in the compost.
Why?
Because go get it quick. I bought this a couple weeks ago, but it's a turnip and a little baby cabbage. There are some carrots in here. But I got it 50% off. So this was maybe $3, something like that. And then I have big old cabbage, 50% off. I do have another big cabbage over there.
50% off.
So, just in case, I always go overboard. I can't help it. So, I knew these would still be fine, even though they were marked down. These will last for a long time if they're kept cold. Rutabaga or turnip. I got a big knife. I got to get up on my feet for this, Misha.
What is that?
It's kind of like potato, but a little... Well, no, I don't know. It's food, and you got to eat it. I'm just going to peel the skin off. And again, I chunk this up. I don't cut it up small. Big chunks.
Like potato.
And I wouldn't normally go buy this, but it was in the pack, so I'm putting it in.
Like an apple.
Yeah.
A purple apple.
Whoops a daisy. So I'm going to do the same thing with the cabbage. I'll take off the outer leaves, but the innard is good. And again, I rinse this and then soak it. The cake is out on the deep freezer, but it's not until tomorrow.
I know.
Don't stick your finger in it. Right, Violet? Well, you could have shut this door too. We're not heating the outside, for goodness sakes. Yeah, it was a pretty good price, $6.99 for a little cake. There won't be, it's not big enough to have for days. Because it's for tomorrow. Shut the door and get your sister out here. Violet, come here.
Well, I can have breakfast.
Tough titty, said the kitty. You're not having Lucky Charms now. Your carrot is your breakfast.
No, it isn't.
Well, we have other cereal.
No, I don't like those.
Well, you'll have to wait, Misha. I got that for tomorrow.
I got that for today.
All right.
Oh, that's just even bigger.
It's a bit bigger than that one. That piece looks kind of extra big. Ah.
Extra
Oh, this is like exercises, Misha. For goodness sakes. Watch me break the tip. It's like Sword in the Stone. You know that cartoon? That's a good one. Oh. For goodness sakes! Where's your father when I need him? There. That wasn't very hard.
Yeah.
That was the easiest thing in the world. Lordy, lordy. You want to try a piece of this? You can eat it raw. I remember doing that. My mom would make this.
Piece. I want a piece.
Okay, let me just get it peeled first.
I want a tiny piece.
Yes. It tastes
Does it
good.
taste like an apple?
Well, no. Oh, just take a nibble. Same with, have you ever eaten raw potatoes? Not that you'd eat a plate of them, but take a nibble off of a raw potato.
Doesn't taste like anything.
No.
Oh, that tastes like a mushroom.
It tastes like mushroom. Well, it'll stick to your ribs. It'll fill that hollow spot in your belly. Not a fan.
Ow. Am I supposed to eat that?
Well, it tastes a little different when it's cooked.
So it doesn't taste like mushroom?
It doesn't taste like mushrooms, no.
When it's cooked?
No. You can try a little bit, see if you like it. If you don't like it, don't eat it. As long as you try it. You've tried it before, you just don't remember. Yeah, good thing I'm pumping all that iron lately. Got the knife out. I'm getting muscles, Mish. Do you think I'll be one of those bodybuilding ladies? I would if I could, but that takes a lot of time.
No, it doesn't.
Well, I think it does. That'd be like a full-time job to get to like one of that status. All right. Although we have carrots, I am gonna peel these ones. We still got that other bag,
They're
but
soaked.
oh, they're fine.
What are those called?
Parsnips. Those are like carrots, only has a little bit of spice. And they can get a little bit sweet. You like carrots, cooked carrots. They can get a little bit sweet when they're cooked. Not so much in this because it's going to be salty,
Can
but
I think that?
you got a carrot right there.
That's small.
Well, you got to wash it. This one's even smaller.
Can I see?
As big as my baby finger.
Here and
Waste not, want not. And I think I have 3 packages of salt pork in the fridge, 50% off. And I think I have some in my deep freezer downstairs I gotta go find. I won't cook it all, but I need more than 3 packs. Where's that knife? Oh.
you.
Tastes like a garden. Well, it's sitting in here with these vegetables. So.
5 years.
Not 5 years. I like this carrot peeler. I have a couple other ones, but this one's my favorite. I've had it for years.
4 years actually. 17.
Just think, I don't have to do any of this tomorrow. Makes a big difference. Not that it's difficult, it's just time consuming. But just look at all the steps I'm getting. I'm tricking my watch, Misha. It thinks that I'm walking, but really I'm not walking. I pulled the wool over its eyes. Step, 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 step. I think it's counting those. But I'm moving and I'm grooving. So I'm not being a bump on a log. Bump on logs don't get steps, so. This is a parsnip. I have another one in there. They're not very big. You better be careful of that chair.
No.
What's Evie doing out there?
Just watching the shows.
What's Violet doing? Watching Evie?
No, she's on where the picture like a picture is.
Oh.
In the middle of the hall.
Oh yeah.
In
She
the
likes to
dining
sit
room.
there. Yeah.
Ah. Can I try a thing of that?
Yeah. Just let me get it peeled.
Did you
For
wash?
goodness sakes.
Did you wash that?
No. I don't generally put this in either, but whatever.
The only thing you usually put in this is carrots. What's in this?
And cabbage.
But you put cabbage in that?
Yeah, here's a little piece. Give it a rinse. Alright. This looks like a rough ticket, but the innards will be fine.
Oh.
Look at the little baby cabbage. It looks like a oversized Brussels sprout.
Oh, yeah. Brussels.
Yum, Brussels sprouts. You don't like Brussels sprouts, Mish?
No. The only person I know who does is you, Dad, and Moses.
Moses likes them too, does he? I never liked them when I was your age either, so. And I chunked this up. I like it nice.
Is
big.
that for us?
It is.
Ugh.
Well, a lot of my kids like cabbage, not so much Misha. Look at that. And it'll partially fall apart once it cooks. Misha Lee,
What?
you're zipping around.
Yeah. And?
And you gotta be careful because I don't want you knocking anybody or anything over. Oh, there goes flying cabbage. So yeah, I'll let this soak overnight just with some cold water. It'll be fine. Here comes the big beast. I got another big one, but I don't think I'll do that.
There's stuff on the couch that's every cleaning up except it's tiny crumbs.
From his muffin, probably.
Tiny,
Well,
tiny,
maybe
tiny
Violet will
thing.
clean it up for me. You know, Violet.
Can I have a cookie?
Finish your carrot, you can have a cookie. If you've seen yesterday, Mally and Messiah made chocolate chip cookies. But make sure you zip up the bag again. See if I get my knife caught again. Caught. Probably will. Don't laugh at me, Nisha, if I get it caught again. Oh gosh. That is a big one. Violet, why don't you go clean up Evie's mess? You can have the crumbs. At least I don't have to shred it up. Saves a lot of the step when you make, well, you don't have to shred cabbage when you fry it, but we usually do. Just take that. Okay.
Violet's playing with the toys.
Okay. You want a piece of cabbage?
Yeah.
I used to eat cabbage raw too.
Why?
Because it was good. Oh, I gotta sit down a minute.
Some nice hot water.
This video's turned into boiled dinner prep. And it's not even, well, it's 10:14 in the morning. Oh, there's maize.
Disgusting.
It's not disgusting. How'd you sleep, Bob? How'd you sleep? It's fine, Maze. You've got your muscles out. That's all right.
That's what I was thinking.
Here, Maze, you can sit in my chair. I'll move my bum. Here, come sit over here. Violet's just excited to see him. He was up earlier.
I was
Oh, the
up at
phone.
7:30.
You should go grab the phone over there.
I was
And let me see who it is before you answer it. If I can talk, I'll talk. If I can't,
It says Digby.
Alright guys, it's 10:50. I'm just rewatching Chris's video. Tisk. For as many times as I made these rolls, I've never wrote it in my recipe book. And I only write recipes in here that I like to use. And I love to use this. I don't like to use it, I love to use this. So I'm rewatching it so I can write it in my book. And I've been doing steps along the way. You've seen me make these before, but check out her video. I'll put it down below because it's totally worth a watch. And if you do, let her know I said hi and that I love her, because I do. Anyways, what I have here, well, the recipe for a single batch recipe is 1 package of active dry yeast. I buy active dry yeast in bulk, so that's 2.25 teaspoons of active dry yeast. You let that sit in a, let me see here. I'm doing a double batch, but for a single batch, 1/4 cup of warm water. I always put a pinch of sugar in there too because the yeast likes it and I like the yeast. And then you heat a cup of milk, like so it's hot, not boiling, but hot. Half a stick of butter, which is 1/4 cup of butter. And it takes 1 egg. I have 2 farm fresh eggs. And 2 2/3 cup of flour. So in here, I have the butter, the sugar, the salt. It's 1 teaspoon of salt. I gotta mix this up. You can see it's layered there now. And after we add this to the yeast mixture over there in Cornelius's pot belly, add this in there, and then you add the eggs, and then you add 8 cups of flour, 1 cup at a time. So I'm just gonna do that real quick. I'll bring you back when I sit down to actually make the rolls, but I just want to zip through this and clean out my kitchen, and I might jump on my trampoline for 20 minutes because I didn't do that this morning. We'll see. The kids are all out there, so I don't know. If I start doing that, they might get all wound up, but we'll see. Anyways, yeah, I need to get this moving and grooving. Oh, I just thought I'd show you the yeast and water. It's puffed up quite nicely, I believe. So I'm gonna go get this over on the stand and start mixing it together. Alright, there's the sticky dough in the bowl. It feels a little different than normal, so I don't know if I did something wrong or not, but I'm going to let it rise for 2 hours. I'm just going to stick it in the oven with just the oven light on and keep my fingers crossed. Worst comes to worst, I can always buy buns, but this always usually turns out so perfect, so we'll see. I have the table set up. That stuff's still rising. There's still another 42 minutes, but I just wanted to show you the greens before I put them away. They fit all in this container. Alright friends, well, it is 10 after 1. That dough has been rising for 2 hours. In the meantime, I did the dishes, just emptied it. I'm going to fill it back up. There won't be enough to start yet. Got the laundry going. Had another coffee with my husband. Yeah. Clean the table and stuff off. So I'm going to get that out of the oven. Well, it rose, so I find bread can be so finicky. Depends on the time of year, depends on how warm it is, depends on the humidity, but as long as it rose, that's all I can hope for, or, you know, yeah. I was saying to myself, if it rises, I'm baking it. If it doesn't rise, then I'm buying rolls. I have gloves on. My hands are sore. They're not like boo-boo sore, but it's so dry and cold, and I wash my hands all the time. They can crack in the blink of an eye. So I just washed it, I need to find a good barrier cream. If any of you are nurses, you know what I'm talking about. I put medicated cream on and then put a barrier cream over top of it. And then I put a glove on it. And anyway, so I am wearing gloves today. This is a bit sticky, but we're gonna try it. Again, it looks a little different than usual, so I don't know. I need to fill up my flour thing again. And I have my lovely mat here. Should come out of the bowl. Yeah, see, it's... And Chris needs it for about 5 minutes, so it's 1:12, so at 1:17 when I'm needing... Oh, I forgot to put my apron back on, for heaven's sakes. I don't want to add too much more flour to this. Yeah, I gotta get I gots to get it. I still expect to get a bit of flour on myself, but and yes, you can hardly see it because it's a black apron, but it's an apron. So we just fold it over and fold it over. Messiah and Violet are outside right now going for her little pee. I said button up, or yeah, it's cold outside, but they've been out there for about 10 minutes. It's not quite as bad as yesterday, like I said, and it might even be a little warmer now because it's in the afternoon and the sun is shining. But anyways, this smells like bread. It's starting to look like bread. So if it looks like a duck, quacks like a duck, hopefully this duck tastes like a duck. Just move it around. I really like to get bare hands into dough. There's like energy in it. If you've ever done it before, like you can feel it. You can feel it. It's almost like it's alive and it's loving you back. But can't do it today. At least it's not sticking all over my hands. But anyways, the kids are enjoying March break. Mally's not back yet. I think they're heading up sometime within the hour, and it's about an hour away. We'll see. Oh, the kids had lunch. I ended up making them sandwiches with some of that bread I got today. Messiah wanted a PB&J. The boys wanted jam sandwiches. Oh, and they had grapes to go along with it. And a chocolate chip cookie to top it off. Messiah had a chocolate chip cookie and an oatmeal muffin. So, yeah. So, yeah, tonight's supper is going to be easy. Those pizza pocket things. And salad. So, that's hardly any cooking. I can do those pizza things all at once in the oven, or you can do them right in the microwave. But we'll be having some home from scratch cooking tomorrow. Yeah, this is better. This is looking better. Maybe I just didn't knead it enough in that thing, but she didn't knead it for very long. I don't know. But this saves my table so much. If you guys seen the tops of Mabel the table here, which I'm sure you've seen over the past couple of years, but she's nicked and scratched and worn down to her bones, and she doesn't mind. It's like laugh lines in a person's face. But this just saves more wear and tear. Now my husband has refinished this table. When we first got it, we actually got this from his mother. Like, I don't know, like sands it and varnishes it again, or whatever it is you do to a table. I don't know. He's like, I can do that again. I said, well, maybe someday, but I don't want to be a kitchen table right now. And I personally don't mind the nicks and laugh lines, but anyways. What time is it? 1 more minute. See, it's not really sticking to the table now, so that's good. Just, it was still quite moist. Try to get it into a log so I can, a single batch of this, she says, makes about 18 rolls. So I should make at least twice that. And I'm using I can use like a great big pan, like a turkey roaster pan, or those little disposable, recyclable aluminum pans, but I'm going to use Linda, because my friend Linda sent her to me when I made those chewy chocolate chip bars. So Linda's here. My cake pan, which I've never named her before, but it popped into my head today. This is Olive. So Linda and Olive are at the table. I have 2 of my bread pans here. So I might do that, and I might need my other 2 bread pans. I don't know. I don't know. Oh, this smells so good. The homemade rolls, they can have some of this tonight. There'll be enough for tonight and tomorrow, of course. Making a double batch and all. I forget how she cut it, but I'm just gonna do this. Is that in the middle? I can't tell. And I'm not going to weigh my dough. I'm not going to do anything like that to make it completely uniform, because I certainly am not completely uniform. So, nobody's perfect, you know. There's 4. Ooh, that almost went off the table. That'd be something I would do. Yeah, and I have 3 of these Kirkland brand cooking spray. It's canola oil. And they all have just a little tiny bit in the bottom. I need to get some cooking spray. I used all of my olive oil spray. So I need to use what I got. And that's what I got. And that way I can get rid of those. Next time I go to the store. Now, let me just think. So 2 of these should be 18. So I should do this into 9. Maybe I should do both. Ah! I'll do both, so they're kind of the same size. There. I know you can't see, but they're about the same length. Oh, this is intense. What is wrong with me today? I'm just gonna cut it in half and cut it in half and cut it in half. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that's 16. I need 2 more, but I'm sure some of these will be too big, and I'll just do what I do with my pizza dough. Peel a little bit off of each one. And now yeah, see. So this is my second time using Linda. She did me well for the chewy chocolate chip bars. So I imagine she'll be good for this. So I just kind of squish it all together. I'm not fold it under, pinch it, and kind of makes a little roll. But you can make it however the heck you want to make it. Put it in like that and it'll still bake. So I think, and we got to let these rise for at least another half hour. The bigger ones I'll take a little bit off. Yeah, that wash that I put in is mostly towels, but Mosiah's hoodie that she loves to wear all the time with the dinosaur on it, she has a few stains on it, and I sprayed the heck out of it with some Shout spray. So we'll see if it comes out. There, that's enough for one. I'll do the same for the other side. Some of these rolls will be bigger than others. That's okay. I don't know if I should put, that's too much space or not, like 3 across. I suppose it depends on how long I let it sit. So, I don't know, maybe I can, so it is going to rise. That one's kind of big too. Anyways, I'll fast pace this because this is going to be a long one. And
Nanny, I love you and I miss you.
I love you and I miss you too, darling. He's wound for sound today, honestly. Wound up. And that's him squeaking Violet's toy. You hear that out there. We'll see about this. Put a couple of small, I might be able to fit 4 in a row. A couple of small ones. There's still a little smidge in between, but they'll still end up squishing up together, being all buddy-buddy. That's okay. See this pan doesn't look big, but it's fairly big. Like when I do this, I'm just like, oh, it's big, but it's like a cookie sheet, only taller. It's bigger than, I don't know, when you first look at it. But this will be perfect for this. He's out there singing, Mary, Mary. Like row, row, row your boat. I don't know if you can hear him. All right, let's kick it into high gear. All right, there we have it. I didn't count how many. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 19, 3, 6, 9, 12, and then 2, 4, 6, 8. So add that all together and my mind can't think right now. But I'm going to cover these with a towel and stick them back in the oven that has just the oven light on and set the timer for a half hour. All right, just clean the table off, like my mat. That's drying. I love that thing. Absolutely love that thing. I can't believe I've never had one before. And that mat thing, Violet. Yeah, that stuff's in the oven. I'm going to sit down, just relax a little bit. All right, friends. The timer went off. I'm just looking for one of my... Oh, do I have one? Please say I have one. All right, I got some butter. All right, guys, I just took this out of the oven. The timer went off, and I didn't even peek at them. Ooh, I gotta move these back some so you can see. They have risen quite a bit, and they will rise even more in the oven. So I might do one pan like this, Linda, at once, and then I could put olive in my bread pan in the second go around. I just don't want to overcrowd the oven. But I have some melted butter here, and we're going to brush it before we bake it, and we're going to brush it after we bake it. So, and we just put this in 16 to 18 minutes until it starts to get golden brown on top, and then we take it out. And that's it. And hers look so good, I had to try it. And since I tried it, that's all I ever make. I used to make different rolls, and I really like them too, but these ones are top notch to me. Tippity top notch. But you'll have to, she does such a good tutorial video. Check hers out if you ever want to try it. Again, it will be down in my description. So, I'll just wait for that to come up to snuff. I won't butter the other two. I'll just cover those back up until it's their turn to shine. I might have to melt some more butter, because by the time I do all of these buns beforehand, then after, I might not have enough. But I did go up and unload my phone, which is an extremely long video. I knew it was going to be. Jeepers creepers, Tracy. You just can't shut your gob. I'm still going at it. But it's just going to have to be a long one today. There. Ooh, Nelly. So I'll wait till that oven beeps and we'll put one in. Alright guys, the first batch is out. Manly just got home. What is that thing you're drinking?
Bubble tea.
Bubble tea. She got her first bubble tea. Just a minute, the phone's ringing. Yeah, these were in actually 21 minutes. Her recipe said 16 to 18 minutes, but it must be my oven, and they weren't brown on top. So what I did, I turned the broiler on for 2 minutes, and they got golden on. I'm sure they're done. I'm sure they're done. And I just glazed them again with butter when they came out. Not just glazed them. She says you got to saturate them. So, yeah, it smells good. And I just put the other two in. Do you think it smells good? Not right now, you can't. I buttered the other buns and stuck them in the oven. For 18 minutes, I'll keep an eye on them, but don't those look pretty? And look how much they rose up. Alright, since Mally got back, she made a cauliflower casserole down there. I don't have any cauliflower, but I have riced cauliflower, so she's going to do that in the microwave. It's like a whole package, put it in for 6 minutes and strain it if there's anything, and it's done. But this casserole sounds like I could eat it because it has cream and cheese in it, and that's it.
Cream cheese slices, and that's it.
Yeah. So I said make a big one, because I'll have some of that for supper and some of those greens and some eggs and a dill pickle or two. Oh, looky. Just look at it. Just look at it.
Take your pictures, please.
I'll take my picture. She wants to eat one. I said, you gotta wait till they're all done so I can get a picture of them all. Oh, it smells so good in here.
What do you mean?
What bun do you want?
This one.
Right. Let's see. Oh. No, I don't have you at a very good angle. Just want to... Oh, it's so chewy and good. It's still quite warm. Look at that. Mally, you gotta... It's still warm. She stuffed it right in her mouth. Take a bite and let us know. We're dying to know.
Can I have them all?
No, you can't have them all. Table's getting messy, but we're dealing with food. But just look at that. It's chewy and buttery. She said it was good. She said it was fantastic. So I want to do a taste test.
Sure.
All right. let's do this. You come over beside Mally. These are going to be for tomorrow's supper too. You take it out. It's still warm.
It's gonna be great.
Now you got to describe it to me because I can't eat them. Every last detail.
It's good.
Is it?
Yeah.
Is it
It
chewy?
feels like a cake. I guess it's chewy.
Yeah. Feels like a cake, kinda.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ooh.
Is there
Get.
a butter already with?
I glazed it with butter, but like when you can have them tomorrow when they're cool, you can put some butter on it. But those are still warm, so. Okay. All right, I think I'm gonna have to hide them. They haven't even cooled down, and they're already disappearing. All right, guys, these guys are hungry. It's 4:45. I'm about to head out the door with Evie. But this is Messiah's 2 pizza pops, pouches, because it's no name, and some salad. All right, friends. Well, I just dropped Evie off, and I'm almost home, but Mally ordered a chicken burrito at Taco Cat. So, it's just downtown. It's authentic Mexican food, but it's in one of those buildings, if you've seen the other day, that's up on stilts, but the tide's down now. But you can see, I don't know if you can see where the water comes up, or it's a bit darker underneath, but yeah, the sun is shining, and yeah, it's a beautiful day. This is a hostel too, if you guys are ever around. Well, I'm home. This is that cauliflower stuff Mally made. Now, when she made it, it was like cauliflower florets, but it's creamy and cheesy. I had like a spoonful. I'm not hungry now, so I'm not going to eat now, but what I'm going to have, let me turn you around. What I'm going to have when I sit down to eat is some of that, some of those greens I did this morning, and I'm going to do up an egg or 2, and then, of course, a couple of dill pickles, because I want dill pickles. I just packed up those buns. I actually left this right in the pan, but it's in one of those just so they don't dry out. And that'll be for tomorrow. So that's good. The kids all ate. I'm going to end this now because it's already super long and I'm tired. I am tired. I'm going to sleep good tonight. Yeah, but I've been up since 5. And I didn't lay Evie down for a nap. He fell asleep on the way home. I'm thinking tomorrow I should lay him down for a nap so I can have a power snooze. Maybe I'll do that. But thanks for hanging out with me today. It's been a good productive day. I can take this one off now. Yeah, it's been a good productive day. It'll make tomorrow so much easier. But tomorrow I'm going to focus on cleaning up out there. It's not bad, but I want to vacuum and stuff. I'm not going to do that tonight. I just don't feel like it, so I'm not going to do that. But yeah, thanks for hanging out with me today and listening to me yakking on, having a yarn over the table. That's what a yarn is, if you didn't know. And yeah, I plan on filming tomorrow and everything. So with that, I'm going to say peace, love, and happiness today and every single day. Please like, share, and subscribe if you so choose, but if not, that's okay too. I still love you. I still want all the happiness in the world for each and every one of you out there. I certainly do. I really, really honest and truly do. Yes, I do. So okay, guys, I'm going to kick back, kick my sneaks off, and relax the rest of the evening. So with that, I'll say have a good night or have a good morning, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Boink.